Well, greetings again, everyone. It's me, Nick Michalak.
Who?
Me, Nick Michalak, and the sensational Steve Frazier.
Hello again, everyone.
And we are giving you a... What is it? We're now at the 40 years, right?
Yeah, it's 40 years. It's not quite.
Not quite. It's quite a few months ahead of it, but 48 hours from Walter Hill, Eddie Murphy, Nick Nolte. So, guys, get your time step over to 0 and your subtitles turned on to follow along with our commentary. And we'll get queued up with a countdown. So in 3, 2, 1, play.
It's actually much closer to 39 because it came out in December.
Yeah.
So, but we are.
If you're listening,
right? Well, it depends on when
11 months later. Sure, it's fine.
We're in a mood, so look out.
Yeah. And this is that new Paramount Presents 4K remaster one.
Okay.
So we're getting up on good levels here.
All right. Those cows don't look very 4K.
No. The opening title sequence is a little fuzzy. It's like I had to double check these. Like the other night, I didn't want to get out of bed, so I tried the streaming version. Like, is this really the right version? Let me go throw the disc in anyway.
Like, those horses look blurry.
Yeah, it's a little...
Then again, I mean...
It looks more almost stock footage.
Yeah, you can't... Right, what is it?
It gets better later on.
What was that Disney show like that was on every week in the 60s and the 70s about animals? That's what it felt like for a minute there. Oh, Nicky Nolte. What a strange ranger he is, right? And Mr. Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy. You're Annette O'Toole. You're a big proponent of like doing research and all this stuff. I haven't seen this in a really long time, but this was the movie was like in the works for a long time, right? Like
I'm not sure.
Okay, I want to say, James Remar.
Yeah.
And I want to say my boy Banks is in this for a hot minute too.
Jonathan Banks.
Banks.
I was surprised. Like, there's a lot of carryovers from like other Walter Hill films, like the Warriors. So you got James Remar, you got David Patrick Kelly. There's another bit player in the whole film that's from the Warriors that is like Jonathan Banks is in Beverly Hills Cop. He doesn't share any Eddie Murphy scenes in this whole thing. And there's like a bunch of like other like supporting players. Like they're not people at the time they're making this.
Academy Award winner James Horner, not for this.
But in like retrospect, like there's a lot of people, and it's like that person's in this thing, that person's in this thing.
Right. That's kind of how it was back then. You know, it was just this spider web of crossover. But if I'm not mistaken, this movie was in the works for like 10 years going into this. Under different premises and different whatever.
We should have hit the screenplay credits. I think there's quite a few credits for writers on this.
Maybe we haven't gotten there yet.
Not yet.
That's a country music song waiting to happen right there. Now it's getting better by the moment, this 4K.
Yeah. Sonny Landham, who'd be in Predator later on.
He'd be in what?
Predator.
Oh, yes.
Oddly enough, he's playing... His character here is named Billy, and also in Predator, his name is Billy.
His real name is not Billy, right?
No, it's Sonny.
Oh, Sonny, okay.
He passed away about 4 or 5 years ago.
I love that they call him Tonto. Like, what a condescending...
I mean, when I was watching this the other night, I didn't remember all the freaking like racial slurs and all the language in this film. I did not remember any of it.
Yes.
It's pretty shocking.
You could get away with a lot more 40 years ago
than
you can today.
Yeah.
It was a look at that, another staged.
Yeah.
Kind of a neat setup here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm quite impressed with how quickly we've gotten to the action.
Yeah.
Like, there wasn't a half an hour of setup here.
No. You know everything you need to know at this moment. Yeah, so.
Spottiswoode again.
Yeah. Director of Terror Train.
Stephen D'Souza is a big name.
Yeah. Joel Silver.
Like, this is a who's who.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of hitters on this one.
Great little setup there. 2 convicts have escaped. We now have, like, story in motion.
Right.
We're, 3-5 minutes in?
Yeah.
Good job with the no makeup, or what looks like no makeup.
Yeah.
I hate when ladies get out of bed with full makeup on.
Yeah.
It's a good line. She's pretty.
Oh yeah, she's great. She's beautiful. No Nolte ass. That's a good thing.
Yeah, they really hit it well there.
Yeah, we don't. It's too early in the film for that. Just sitting there reading the freaking paper next to the dead body.
I was looking to see if you could see the cameraman in those sunglasses, but you can't.
Yeah, they did a nice job with that. Bride told him, don't look in a specific spot or anything. Angle it the right way.
Yeah. I mean, if you're good, you can do it, but...
Yeah.
That's impressive. Because I don't know if they really had the skills to, like, digitally remove stuff back then.
Hell no.
There you go.
Oh yeah, he drinks out that thing. Oh,
look at Brim. Filled to the rim with Brim coffee. Look at that. Crummy is a word that isn't used very much anymore. We need to bring back crummy. Nick Nolte's a big dude.
Yeah.
Maybe she's just tiny, but he comes off very large.
Yeah.
Stature-wise, not...
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can pull up some stats on him, just because
Sure.
out of curiosity. If I can get like a height and weight or a...
Right.
According to my research, Nick Nolte is only 6'1". So...
That might be today. He might have been at least an inch taller back then.
Okay, well, maybe 6'2", but that's still, kind of an average man.
Yeah.
I guess.
But he's got a good frame on him.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty built. It's cold enough for a scarf, but warm enough for the top down. What a hell of a car, too, huh?
Cadillac.
That must be San Francisco.
Yeah.
That's a telltale sign right there.
Yeah.
Those. Can you imagine if it were snowy in San Francisco?
Oh, the ice.
Yeah.
Just sliding right down.
The ice is going to break. Oh, there he is.
It's weird because his name in the Warriors is Luther, and his name in this movie is Luther.
Really?
I'm getting very... It's like, I'm very confused right now, Walter Hill. What are you doing?
No kidding. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Remar's so damn good in this.
Yeah. Let's see. So now we've established that they're all three former partners with somebody named Reggie. Remar is very intimidating.
Oh, yeah. Here he comes.
Oh, yeah.
There's your boy.
My boy. The future Mike Ehrmantraut. It's one of those roles, and if you haven't watched Breaking Bad yet, I don't know what you're doing in your life. You need to get on it immediately. But it's a career-defining role, you know. Interesting that our subtitles are not giving the entire text.
They're a little lazy.
They're giving a partial text.
Yeah.
It's just so weird. Like, it's almost like when you're watching a TV show and the closed caption can't catch up.
Yeah. Like, what am I paying for here? Come on.
Like, it's not like they didn't have all the time in the world to, like, sit down and type it out.
Right.
It's weird.
They're paying you for your time. It's surprising. I mentioned on some previous commentary we were talking about the same thing. It's like, I paid like $100 to get subtitles on the fixer, and they did a perfect job because I gave them the shooting script and everything. It's like, Paramount can afford to get the job done right. Come on.
Right.
He's still the tallest guy in the scene.
Maybe everybody else is just a more average stature.
Yeah.
And he comes off larger than life.
I mean, it helps with his presence so much.
I love her hair too, but
That's nice, yeah.
Space Kid, Paramount Pictures.
Think you break out of prison to watch this?
This is an interesting time in the Paramount world. Like they were always a big deal, but it wasn't long after. I mean, Beverly Hills Cop went on to be the #1 grossing movie of that year, and then it was right about then that Michael Eisner left being the head of Paramount to go to Disney.
Yeah.
And basically turned Disney into a nothing. From nothing into what it's become now.
Yeah.
Disney was so on the outs.
Yeah.
So Michael Eisner really is like the king of Paramount and the king of Disney.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's got one of those like
Nice split
honorary Oscars.
real good job with the split diopter thing. Usually with the split diopter, you got that little fuzzy out of focus thing right in the middle where the two lenses kind of fall off.
So, are you saying that those were two separate shots that they glued together?
No, because there's a special lens where you can keep the foreground and the background both in focus, but there's usually a little blurry section in the middle where the lenses kind of don't fill in the gap.
Oh, got it. And they like hit it with a door frame or something.
Usually that's what you do.
Yeah.
If you're smart enough about it.
Oh yeah, just punch her right in the face.
Those leather pants.
How many women they got in this room? And they're connecting rooms?
Oh.
There's the Nolte we know and love.
Yeah.
Red ass Nolte. $5 for a lost key?
Damn, this action is so well done.
I can't get over that you'd have to pay $5 in 1982 for a lost key. Now, granted, it's probably an actual key and not a card of some kind.
Right.
I was on vacation recently at a resort, and at 1 in the morning, we were leaving the hot tub, and I realized that I had lost my room key.
Oh, boy.
And my roommate was asleep in the room.
Oh.
And within a matter of 30 seconds, the front desk was able to just print me a new room key. And I was like, look at that. Oh. She was there for the Indian. So now, I always thought that Banks got killed.
He does. It's a little while later on.
Oh, okay. I thought it was in that shootout there. This is a great action sequence.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just watching this the other day, it's like, just how everything's cut together, it's so good.
But just logistically, it makes sense, too. Like,
it's very tight and efficient how everything is put together.
and all of the characters are doing things that make sense for their character. Yeah. Shoot the plants. And the close-ups, coffee machine.
Uh-huh.
The close-ups,
yeah,
along with the quick edits, kind of give you that sense of I'm not real sure the geography of who's where.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it
a little bit.
It's a little bit of a. It creates more danger, in my opinion. You tell him, Banks. God, I love that guy. And for real, I'm telling you, watch Breaking Bad. It's one of the best shows ever made. Shouldn't have given him a gun.
No.
Both of these both Remar and the Indian Sonny are both very intimidating.
Oh yeah.
Presences, and he's not a big man.
No.
But you put a little facial hair on him, and
he's got the attitude. He's got the glare. There he goes.
There are no more bullets left in that gun.
Probably not.
That's 1 + 2 + 2 + 1. Hell of a dive over the top.
Yeah, I don't know.
A little plancha.
I'm not sure if Nolte would have been brave enough for that.
Probably not. I don't think the studio would have let him. Because if he gets hurt, then that shuts down.
His head on something, gets a concussion, you know.
Shuts down the whole production.
Sure. It was a good body double, though. Some mustache.
I was
going to
say there's some good cops. Some good cops. Some good hookers.
Look at the dude with the vest.
Looks like he's right out of the Warriors. A lot of female cops.
Yeah. I think Cates is just this kind of cantankerous asshole before it became too much of a cliche in these types of films.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk that this is the beginning of the buddy cop trope. That it didn't really exist in like a comedy setting. Now, granted, it's rated R.
Right.
But...
And the team-up was not really buddy-buddy. It's not the same as Lethal Weapon or Bad Boys or something like that.
Right. But I feel like this is the one that gets credited as the first buddy cop movie.
You know what the surprising thing is? This has all been one shot.
Get out of here. Normally I'm
The entire scene is just one shot.
I'm normally really perceptive to that.
I was watching, it's like, it takes like a minute or two to kick in. It's like, wait a second.
With all of these moving parts?
Everything. I don't think there's a single cut.
That is unbelievable. Now, I mean, there have been some
and the fact that it's kind of invisible to you. It's not like a Alfred Hitchcock thing where they got big cranes and stuff like that.
Right.
A De Palma film where it's like there's very much blatantly kind of showing off to that degree.
There are some movies out there, like Goodfellas has one that's very famous. There Will Be Blood has a couple that are like...
Snake Eyes.
Right, that are just like really... Now, every time that somebody crosses in front of the camera, you can get away with a cut.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like they're...
No, this isn't doing that. They're not swooping past a pillar or something like that where you can do like a white dissolve or something.
This is like 4 minutes of one scene.
Right.
I love that guy.
And the fact that it's just constant energy.
It's action. I mean, look at there might be 100 actors in this scene.
Right.
Granted, there's some people that are probably just circling around and going back and forth.
All around. That's our first cut. Right into the office.
Whoa.
I found it so funny. Frank McRae here. He ends up doing this exact same performance in Last Action Hero, which is supposed to be a parody of films like this. I like him. He's a really good actor. He passed away really recently.
It's a good brown suit he's got wearing.
Yeah, they're missing all kinds of words.
There's all kinds of words missing on the subs.
So might as well not even bother. Second track on here.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you can futz with it a little bit, but...
Where's this?
Let's see what this one does.
One for the hard of hearing on this one that has like music cues, stuff like that added in.
Look at that bridge. Mm-hmm. Bridges are so cool. That one just goes up and down and up and down.
Yeah, it's supposed to be off to San Quentin, I believe.
That goes to San Quentin, this does?
That's what I believe. That's what I heard.
There's that many cars going to San Quentin?
Well, it might not be the only place it goes to,
okay.
But... Jackson.
Oh no. I've never been a fan of that song.
I know. I think we've been over, had a conversation before. You didn't like the Police that much because they were very repetitive.
They are so repetitive.
Sent it out in SOS for 5 minutes.
5 minutes of SOS. Message in a bottle goes on for 12 minutes. And here it is. The film debut of Mr. Eddie Murphy.
He was only 21 at this time. And the clever thing about this, you don't have to pay your licensing. You just have to pay royalties because he's singing the song. They didn't have to license the recording because it's not being played.
Oh, no kidding.
He's just singing the song.
Well, that's a workaround.
You just have to pay the songwriting royalties.
Not the publication rights.
Right.
Yeah. So, Eddie Murphy, at this point, in the spring of '82, I guess it would have been shortly after they wrapped SNL, had been on SNL since 1980, and had single-handedly saved the show.
Yeah, well, a lot of people kind of view that as a little bit of a dark period.
They do, because there was no Lorne Michaels.
Lorne, I did not know that.
I know that he was gone for a short... Well, maybe he was still there for that period. I don't know if it was like the 80 to 84 period that he was gone, or if like 80... Or there was a period where he was out.
Okay.
And I thought it was during his era. And basically, Eddie Murphy, saved the show.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it was just super hot. The fact that, he was just coming up with brilliant stuff left and right.
And he had been, he's a comedian, right? So he's playing kind of a serious role here.
Yeah.
Which, at this time, probably nobody had ever heard Eddie Murphy say "fuck you."
No.
Because he's been on TV.
Yeah, he had no stand-up specials yet.
Well, Delirious was 83, I think, so...
Delirious is great.
Delirious is my favorite stand-up comedy act of all time. There's a... Speaking, since we're on Saturday Night Live for a minute, in December, when this movie came out, I don't know if it was the week of or the week after, Nick Nolte was scheduled to host Saturday Night Live, and then became sick, and he could not host.
Oh, boy.
So, Eddie Murphy hosted the show.
As a regular.
As a cast member. And I believe it's, to this day, the only time that's ever happened where a current cast member was the host.
Fascinating.
And obviously nailed it.
No doubt.
I'm pretty sure he said something like, instead of Live from New York, this is Saturday night, he said something like, Live from New York, that's the Eddie Murphy show. Or so, like he ad-libbed. What are you going to do? It's live TV.
What are you going to do? Who's going to do what? Sweet suit he's got on.
That's a great line.
Yeah.
We ain't partners, we ain't brothers, we ain't friends. Whoever wrote that, top notch, sir. I know there were a lot of people on the story credit here.
Yeah.
gang. They've already set up a pretty good rapport here between the two. And it's really, I mean, it's not comedic.
No.
Really. I mean...
It's combative, yeah.
Yeah, which there's humor in it, but it's not meant to be...
Right.
You know, it's not Lethal Weapon.
Right.
It's not Beverly Hills Cop. And this is a pretty interesting premise, too. That, you know, you get the guy out on a furlough.
Mm-hmm. Well, he had to get kind of work around it. He got some dude at the prison to sign off on it when it's really not like kosher.
Gotcha.
So he's kind of almost doubly under the gun. Such a dick.
Well, I mean, look at it from his perspective.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's absolutely what any cop would do in this situation. In particular, if he didn't have permission to do what he's doing.
Right. I mean, Nolte's so good at just this hard-boiled, almost film noir type of cop.
Hard-boiled is a great descriptor for Nick Nolte.
I mean, he's on the odds with this woman. I don't know how long he's even known the woman.
Right,
stuff like that.
It might have been yesterday.
Yeah. He's kind of in the shit right now with the Gans situation, all that type of stuff. He's went off with his fucking gun. It's like everything's kind of on his ass here. He's totally down and out. He's driving a piece of shit fucking Cadillac.
He looks like an alcoholic.
Well, he's smoking and drinking the whole goddamn way. Mm-hmm.
I like the pause.
Yeah.
The pause was great. Sometimes you just need an extra beat.
Yeah. It's almost like Reggie's just got to size him up, see how serious he is about certain things.
Right.
And where he can kind of wiggle his way around the guy.
Well, and that makes sense when you're looking at it from both of their perspectives.
Yeah. You can't get away with that no more.
You can't get away with anything no more.
Yeah. Fucking Christ.
Can you imagine if the two cops were white and
called them watermelon? Don't get away with that either.
They called him watermelon?
They called him watermelon. I don't think you get out of the 80s with that dialogue.
Probably not. It's fun, but it's not good.
Yeah. I was like, so I just like, fuck this movie. It's just not exploitative in what it's doing with that language. It has a very particular purpose to why it's being used.
Sure. The thirst is real, my friend.
Oh yeah, he's been locked up for like 3.5 years. He's jonesing. Suit helps a lot too.
Yes, it does.
Man, if you get locked up, must be wearing something neat. You got a tie pin, man.
See, this is how you ruin a person, by putting makeup.
Yeah, it's no good. The hair is no good. The makeup's no good.
She looks
like a hooker.
She looked 100 times better rolling out of bed with nothing.
Oh yeah. You know, these hookers look better than her.
He's so salty. Like,
I feel like he's probably been smoking a pack a day since he was bored with that voice, man. I thought that was a recent affliction. It's like, no, he's always had that shit.
I don't know.
That kind of crack in his voice and everything.
The old trim hunt.
Yeah, don't use that term no more.
Why? I don't know why not. Is trim offensive?
I don't know, just change slang. I turned to like booty calling and shit like that.
Milk duds.
Good old Zagnut.
Oh, bears love them. If you know, you know.
I just think Zagnut, I think Beetlejuice. There's a moment in there with Zagnut.
Gotcha. I really like the premise of this, in that, you know, he's really got to trust Reggie.
Yeah. As the whole thing is like, Kate's, he's got a. They both view the time they have in different ways. Kate's like, I gotta crack this case, close it out, and everything like that. Reggie's more like, stretch things out in a certain way. He doesn't have quite as much of a stake as, like, he can still kind of jerk him around a little bit. Because he needs him to solve the case, so. No matter, for a large part, no matter how much he kind of jokes him around and stuff like that, he still needs him.
Right, right.
Reggie doesn't need Kate's.
No.
Kate's needs him.
And, you know, just that scene there where he was talking about it, he, like, let him in just a little bit.
Yeah.
Are they standing in the road?
Yeah. This shit is... it's classic coming up.
I've used that line, not the prison part, but the second half.
Yeah.
This is good. Now they've got stakes, right?
Yeah. There we go.
Here's Eddie Murphy.
Oh, he's gonna...
becoming Eddie Murphy.
Yeah, here we are.
Now...
The biggest redneck barn loss in frickin' San Fran.
I absolutely would love to go in a bar like this.
Especially with this coming up.
I don't think people actually yell yeehaw.
I wouldn't doubt that they would.
Yeah, they might.
Enough drinks in you.
They might. The Confederate flags everywhere.
Oh yeah, they really jacked it up here.
It's a hot band, though. I'm digging it. I mean, I grew up on country music, so... Pretty sure that's a guitar sound and a violin that they're showing making that sound. Oh, wow. Oh. The Eddie Murphy is so good. Oh. He's got their attention, that's for sure. Well then.
There we go. All kinds of language.
I mean, yeah, there's so many slurs here that you can't say anymore.
I don't know how you got this thing on network TV, man.
Well, I'm sure you can overdub anything.
It's a lot of dubbing, man.
Not that guy.
Not do. Oh yeah.
He knows how to command
Oh yeah.
the screen.
Too fucking stupid to have a job.
I love
Great.
it. I love it.
Oh.
The Midas hat. I wonder if Midas knows that they were involved in this kind of scene.
Yeah, guys, Peter Jason, you end up working with John Carpenter from like Prince of Darkness to like In the Mouth of Madness, I think.
The bartender guy here?
Yeah.
Hoss is a great nickname. He kind of looks like Hoss, too. Hoss Cartwright, that is. Love it. He does
He's
not.
walking out like, fuck all.
He does not look like he's 21 years old.
No.
Either.
I like how he walks out and is like,
Yeah, that,
fuck, man,
that look
I
on his
got out of there without getting my ass framed. It's nice.
I love that they just call all of them, oh, you took off that redneck.
Yeah. Damn right he does.
They had a bet.
Such great chemistry, man.
It's perfect. Gotta light up another cigarette. Those gotta be shoot cigarettes, right? You know, like he's gotta be a real smoker.
Yeah, probably. Because I know there's on the X-Files a character, Cigarette Smoking Man. They originally offered him either the real deal or herbal cigarettes, and he kind of stopped smoking for a couple of years, and he kind of said, "Oh, I'm an actor. I'll take the real ones." Then ended up getting fidgety. It's like, when are they going to call me back for another guest spot here and there? And then he went over to the herbals. So I'm sure some folks opt for that, go for that, but. You know, again, you don't get much smoking in films these days because of everything.
Is this the same workout video?
I started to think that way. I don't think so.
Friday 4?
I don't believe so. Or unless maybe it's a different portion of it. I don't know.
It really looks the same as
the
final chapter.
Yeah. Denise Crosby from Pet Sematary. Rachel.
Oh no. She definitely looks
She doesn't look all that much different.
Yeah, I guess this is only 4 to 5 years prior.
82, well, 7 years. 6, 7 years.
Oh yeah, I guess 82. I was thinking 84 for some reason. Cigarette tucked behind the ear is a good look. It's funny because I would have never realized that was her.
Mm-hmm.
And now that you say it, I can't unsee it.
Yeah. So it's the longer hair.
I like it better with long hair.
Yeah, she typically wears it short.
The brunette looks familiar too. I don't know if she's
I don't know.
She's kind of
got one of those kind of
like a Valerie Bertinelli type.
Sure. I didn't catch her name. Oh, it's probably Casey. This random guest spot type of character.
Sure.
Actor.
I think it's interesting also when you've got a movie title that is a span of time.
Yeah.
And the entire premise is based on the span of time.
Yeah.
there's no real indication of where they're at in the time.
Right.
You kind of have to use your own.
Still the night of the first day. That's all you get.
Right. So
this could be 9 o'clock. It could be freaking midnight. I don't know. Right now, with this many people on the street, but
well, depending on when
time of year,
right, or what day of the week it is.
Sure.
I mean, they bring it up in dialogue like they did just there, but like it would have been, I don't know, just a little nuance to when the guy at the station or the prison says 48 hours, if he would have glanced at the clock and it was like 5 p.m. or something.
Sure.
Or whatever.
Right.
Noon.
Right.
Just have him glance. So
this
that
is going to be good.
That way, every time we see a clock throughout the movie,
right,
you don't have to show me a title card on the front of the screen.
Sure. I think that'd be a little distracting on a film like this.
Right, exactly. But there was a clock on the wall in that girl's apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they fighting?
Just fed up with each other.
It's a pretty good fight sequence.
Oh, yeah.
It's fairly realistic.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of... I don't know, I feel like a lot of fight scenes are real unrealistic.
Yeah.
Like, nobody really lands that many blows in a fight.
Eddie's more of a
boxer
style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Case is more just like a regular brawler.
Like a bar brawl.
Yeah.
God, that's gotta hurt.
Oh.
Good makeup, great mustache.
Nolte looks like his mugshot now.
Sort of.
Hair is not as bad. That's great.
Good makeup with the blood.
Yeah.
Look at this mustache.
Yeah. It's one more fuck you.
Oh, mobile. Some Morton salt there. It's always good. I guess sometimes you just gotta beat each other up and then get over it, move on. Right? This feels like a midpoint. Are we at a midpoint?
No, the midpoint was after the bar.
Oh, okay. I feel like this is a better midpoint, though.
Yeah.
Because he learns...
Yeah, what the deal is.
The motivation, right?
Yeah.
Like, This is a game-changing pivot.
All right.
How simple is this? It's so good, right?
Yeah.
Like, they didn't have to
There it
create...
is. Nice bookend.
Again, another reason why that should have been the midpoint. Because it's a callback.
Yeah.
It changes...
flips
It flips the story. It changes. It calls back.
Yeah.
So, great scene.
Yeah.
This right here, when you say 48 hours, I think of Roxanne. I think of the bar. And I actually think of this scene right here. I don't know why. But there's something about the imagery of them parked here with that parking garage in the back.
Yeah. There you go. It's one or the other. Smoke or the drink.
Look at that van. Good Lord. That Mustang.
I feel like you should have gone around the corner for some meatball sandwiches.
That's right.
Utah, give it 2.
You got it.
What a dick.
It's so good. Oh, Max Cherry maybe is his bail
Max
bondsman.
Cherry, baby.
Who is this? This looks like a young somebody.
Well, he was also in the Warriors.
This kid?
Yeah, he was in the whole gang. I think it was Rembrandt. When spray painted everything. He wasn't terribly memorable.
Kind of looks like a cross between Sammy Guevara and Pete Davidson. So instead of just going to the car and getting the money out of the trunk, he's taking the whole car?
Well, might as well.
With the layer of dust.
Oh, yeah.
They don't cover cars?
You'd think they would.
God, they don't make station wagons at all anymore.
No, it's all SUVs.
What a lost art the station wagon is.
Really see out that windshield, man.
Just the layer of grime on there.
There you go.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I don't even know what kind of car that is.
Yeah, I don't know. It's odd with the Horner score. He's laying all these real steel drum sounds and everything. It's like, I don't know why.
Like it's Calypso or something.
Calypso or something. I don't know why it's fitting in this movie. But then he ends up doing the same thing in Commando.
I guess it's a sound of the 80s.
Beats me. I don't know.
I mean, is it supposed to be California?
I don't know. Not San Francisco.
Right, I mean, SoCal maybe, like San Diego.
Maybe.
Because it's close to the border.
Sure.
You're right, San Francisco, though, doesn't seem Calypso to me.
I mean, it's a good score. I like it. Just a weird choice.
Yeah, it doesn't fit the
flavor.
Right.
Who's that son of a bitch down, please?
No kidding.
I think just leave it the way it is. You're just not going to look any better. The Cadillac.
Oh, the subway. Subways fascinate me. The fact that they've kind of created an entire underground city.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Fascinating.
Yeah, I once walked downtown Chicago. They got that pedway thing.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm a mole man walking through that thing. It's
yeah,
just so dark and cramped and claustrophobic. It's like, man, there isn't no way for nobody to live. It's fascinating, but goddamn, it's depressing.
It is depressing. I just don't.
Subway's a little more lively, is the thing.
I just don't understand how you can dig this many tunnels and still have the above ground be above ground.
Right.
Yeah, this music is very weird. It works, but it's weird.
It sounds like they're trying to put in a little jazzy flavor or something into it. I don't know.
Oof.
That's not working. Those coveralls, the denim coveralls are not working, man.
Oh, dear. I'm sorry, lady. She's probably dead now. 40 years ago.
There he is.
Oh, look at that. His cable knit tank top.
Mrs. Voorhees.
Yeah, but she at least wore a full sweater.
The full thing. He just kind of cut it up a little bit.
I hope cable knit tank tops never make a comeback.
That's a weird look. You usually wear a tank top because you're warm, and then you put on one that's supposed to make you warmer.
We haven't seen him in a while.
Oh yeah, it's been a good while since. Not since Banks bought it, really.
There was the scene in the hotel. Oh yeah, I guess that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
that was a long time ago.
A long ass.
I feel like it was too long.
Maybe a bit too long.
Granted, the story shifted away from him.
Right, into setting up Reggie and all that stuff.
Right, and Luther and whatever. What's the runtime on this movie?
About 90 minutes.
Okay. I would imagine it takes a lot of coordination to shoot a shot like this.
Oh yeah, with this volume of extras, yeah.
Because I assume they have to shut down. You have to get a permit to shut down the subway.
Yeah.
And all of these people are actors. Central casting or whatever, but... Although, you gotta have somebody to, operate the train. That can't be an actor.
Right.
So that's weird. I wonder how many of these people are in the same, got the guy getting off the subway where somebody in another scene.
Rotate them around.
Right, and then you lose track because you're not paying attention to them. But that woman with the suit, we might have seen her 3 times already. I love stuff like that.
Mm.
Thinking about the logistics of using what you got.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, undoubtedly, there's a million extras in this scene.
Yeah. He just wore his badge on his lapel. This would clear up a lot of problems.
Right, yeah, if you just, or you wear it around your neck. Was that a thing back then? And
I don't know about the neck thing. That seemed more like a 90s
All right.
Invention.
Is this the Busboys?
I don't know who they are, but they're damn good.
I bet this is the Busboys, which is the band that Eddie Murphy worked with.
Okay.
And they were the opening act on the Delirious show.
Okay.
It looks like them. It wouldn't surprise me if it was them.
Probably look up soundtrack details.
And this is a great juxtaposition now going into a black bar.
Yes, it is them.
Nice. Nailed it.
Yeah. So yeah, it shows that the racial flip-flops here.
Right. That guy there on the right almost looks like Argyle from the...
Almost. His...
I know it's not, but...
Yeah. You got no name value around here. I'd pick up the soundtrack just to get their songs on it, man. It's really good.
Yeah, I don't know if they ever had an album or not, but they if you get a chance to watch Delirious, there's God, I don't know if it's... There's a song that they play. I mean, they basically were like the opening act. Mm-hmm. They did a concert. I want to say it was a song like "The Boys Are Back in Town."
That's
or something.
in this film, yeah.
Not the Thin Lizzy one, but
no,
the other one.
Different song.
And it's like, I don't know if they wrote it or if it's a cover, but that guy's been in so many things.
Oh yeah,
almost always as a cop.
Brion James, same year he was in Blade Runner, and he would be in like Tango and Cash and a whole bunch of stuff.
Right. He's like always a cop, right? Huh. Maybe not, but...
Not always. It's weird because he looks like 50 pounds heavier than he is in Blade Runner. I don't know what.
So this is the part where Cates is letting him have his half hour.
Oh, no, the fact that they split up when they're chasing everyone, so he's kind of lost track of where he is. Oh, he lost track of
him, right. Why does she look like she's dressed the same?
I have to imagine she's maybe like a waitress or something. I don't know.
I don't know what she is, but
not working again. Everyone just likes to give Kate shit, man. What a fucking asshole. Yeah, she's like a barmaid or something.
Right. Yeah, they look like so much fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't nothing but hot water all the time, man.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, as somebody who's dating the cop, wouldn't you have to understand that, like...
So certain priorities.
Right,
yeah.
like you can't just expect them to drop everything and talk to you. Yeah. Great musicians, these guys. The Bus Boys. Yeah, this is the song.
Yeah.
Which is weird, because I'm pretty sure I saw Delirious before I saw this in life. So...
He's got moves, man.
Wow. That's very impressive.
I can't do that.
Well, no. I need to look to see if the Bus Boys have an album.
Kay's almost drives like Ace Ventura, man.
A little bit. Bat out of hell, he's gonna get there. And they also had a song in the Ghostbusters movie.
Okay, I got the soundtrack. I have to check that out.
So they've had 4 studio albums.
Okay.
The first one, 1980. They had one in 82, one in 88, and then another one in 2000.
Yeesh.
So, good for them. I might have to pick up some of their records because they're so fun. So, they don't have Luther, they don't have Gans, they don't have money. They don't have the money. He wants to kill him, though, right? And this is night number 2.
Yeah.
So they've only got
short.
Right. There's only 12 hours left or so.
Maybe.
I don't know because they didn't tell us.
There we go.
That's actually this is a really nice scene.
Yeah. This is doesn't entirely redeem him, but at least kind of like shows like
it humanizes him.
Yeah.
What is that shit?
The white suit in the left. It was nice to see her. She's Olivia Brown. She ends up being a regular Miami Vice 2 years from this point. It just as like, okay, Denise Crosby shows up. She shows up. All these little people. I didn't even remember Jonathan Banks being in the movie. It's like, man, you really kind of struck a lot of unknown gold here. She's not having a great time.
No. It is so interesting to me that his character's name is Luther in both movies.
The fact they're both Walter Hill movies.
And the Indian's driving the bus.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, can you say Indian now? I don't know.
I don't know which way it's more from now, man.
And who is this girl? Just a rando?
That's his girl from the beginning. When
right.
When they got jacked into the car.
They kidnapped, right.
Rosalie.
Got it. Once I saw her close up, I got it, but from the far shot, I was like,
again, it's been a while.
Right, we haven't seen her in an hour.
Yeah.
Or more. Doesn't look like that much money.
No, I don't even remember how much he said it was. It's a couple thousand, maybe?
For 4 people?
I don't know. I don't remember how much it was. I don't know.
Did they ever say?
I don't think
Beef Bowl. Who would want to go to the Beef Bowl? It sounds like a terrible restaurant. Go ahead.
I don't know. I don't think they actually said how much it was. Just like he jacked them. They stole the money and he hid it and all that type of stuff. I don't think they actually gave a dollar amount. I mean, I was watching this, like I expected like the whole trunk full of fucking money.
Right, like a giant...
some little satchel thing.
This is a bus with a wooden panel decor. Talk about 1980s. It's tremendous. How come nobody's hitting anybody with these bullets?
Because they're all swerving back and forth.
Uh-oh, the Cadillac dealer.
Oh, well. He's coming in for some service.
There you go.
Because it needs it.
And the name of the street is Eddie.
Eddie, for Christ's sake. That doesn't even look real.
No.
There we go. He's great, man. I absolutely love him.
Aw. Wow. That made me get all goosey. Tremendous. What a scene.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to have a scene where one character is doing nothing but yelling and have it be effective.
Yeah.
Because, it kind of comes off
they're
hokey.
So dejected right now. They're tired. I don't think Kate slept at all.
So wait, the car is actually black?
You gave it a polish.
I thought it was like green with dust.
Oh, that's the problem with the dust. I'm surprised he fits in this damn thing. I know it's like trying to cram into a small car, man. Ain't no fun.
Yeah, it's some kind of foreign car, I think.
Yeah, never caught the emblem on the front very well.
Yeah, I don't even recognize anything on it.
Yeah.
How many dentists? There's a dentist on both sides of the street.
Oh well.
How many dentists do you need?
It's a nice bar here. Nice sort of
Good atmosphere, yeah.
good atmosphere for like, okay,
A dive.
we're in the shit right now. I'm not going to go to no glitzy place.
Right,
Let's just
right. Let's
find a little-
go get drunk.
find a little lounge bar somewhere. Everyone just fucking yells at everyone in this station.
Interesting, you can dial any number in the area from this phone. Rules were so different for phones back then. It's so fascinating.
Very strange, yeah.
I mean, I think even into... I know we love talking about phones on this
Yeah, yeah.
show, but I think it was even into our teenage years that you still had different... it cost different amounts of money depending on
Right.
how far away the call was.
Yeah,
Long distance, so it were.
yeah. That was probably a nightmare on a payphone, man. Keep dumping quarters into it.
Well done.
Chinatown or back to the cell.
Interesting little B-roll montage there.
Yeah. '80s headband going on.
Yep. Everything 80s. How convenient. Now, granted, we don't know how long they've been there, but it was convenient that she was right there.
Yeah, going on to the grocery store at whatever time of night this is. There you go.
There's a lot of gravitas to this.
Yeah.
Some, like, this movie really does roller coaster you with, like, Let Me Up, and then it gets real heavy,
Yeah.
and then it gets real action-y, and then it gets dramatic. Like, I've forgotten how good of a movie this
Yeah.
is. Like, it's always been entertaining, and I've always liked it, but it's a good movie.
Hell of a goddamn good movie.
Huh. I'm just impressed.
That's also, again, another type of movie. Don't really get this anymore.
No. It would either try to be too serious or try to be too funny,
Right.
as opposed to just being a good movie.
Right. look.
shaken.
Yeah.
Great little nuance.
Yeah.
Whoa, Jesus Christ.
He's good.
They always make Indian people crazy. Jesus. Why is everybody a terrible shot? Is that Denise Crosby there?
Yeah.
Nude? Maybe not. It could have been a body double.
I know she would do some like Red Shoe Diary stuff in the 90s, so she wasn't averted towards it.
Oh, okay. She just looks so different here than she does in Cemetery.
Right.
The hair really does a lot for me, though.
Yeah.
The longer hair. Because, as you recall, I was not a fan of hers in Pet. I mean, as an actress, she's fine. Yeah. Galloping down the alley. What a great shot.
Great atmosphere.
Yeah, I don't know if they had to use smoke machines or whatever, but...
Yeah, the cinematographer on the scene, Rick Waite, he shot Adventures in Babysitting.
Get out of here. Awesome.
As well as Cobra and Marked for Death and Out for Justice. So I've seen a lot of his work, and it's all fabulous.
Everyone knows that Adventures in Babysitting is one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm. Got the Blu-ray right over
It's
there.
on. I also have the Blu-ray. I could go for a 4K upgrade, though, is what I could do. I just want to see Elizabeth Shue in 4K.
Huh? Yeah, this is great looking, man.
Oh, yeah, what a great shot. The colors
Yeah.
of the neon with the smoke. It's a little excessive on the smoke.
Maybe, yeah.
Because really, I mean, where's the smoke coming from?
Honestly, this feels a little ahead of the times right for 82. This look, this style, the colors.
Yeah, this is very, like, noir.
Yeah.
And I love it. Like, this feels like a mid-70s cop thriller.
Yeah. But with the color, it feels like it's like Manhunter or some other, like Cobra or something like that. You using all these vibrant colors to add accents and mood. And that stuff's like 3 years after this.
Right, but the feel and the
the vibe.
The vibe is like, you know, like
right.
Serpico or one of those,
Yeah,
like
Dirty Harry.
Right. Old school.
Yeah.
So it's weird how
Yeah, I mean, it's
so ahead of its time, but so right in the pocket.
I mean, Walter Hill was a lot of that stuff. I mean, I've seen The Driver where he had Ryan O'Neal and Bruce Dern in it.
I love Bruce Dern.
That thing is so much an exemplification of like Walter Hill being a lean, efficient storyteller, but it still felt very progressive in its filmmaking style. And I'd probably say that a little bit for the Warriors too. It's like I feel the way the action is handled in that film, it feels a lot further along than a lot of stuff at the time, I think.
You know what's great about this scene?
Mm-hmm.
Is it's the exact opposite of the opening.
Yeah.
Where he threw the gun.
Right.
He gave it up, and this time he didn't. He took the shot.
Yeah.
Which shows the arc of the character,
Yeah.
and it's tremendous.
Yeah.
Ah, this is how you tell a story.
Yeah.
What a great movie.
Oh.
It's always been one that, you know, I watch it every, 5-10 years, whatever, just as because I love Eddie Murphy.
Ah.
Oh, so good. Eddie Murphy is a generational talent.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you just don't, you can't. I mean, it comes along really like a once-in-a-lifetime kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. He's got the presence, the charisma, knows how to do the subtle things, like the shaking at the when he was facing off in the room there.
Right, and this is his first movie.
Yes.
Ever.
He's never done anything but the stand-up stuff and the skits and everything.
Why would he? Yeah, I guess that's not. Eddie Murphy, for being, early 20s, idolized. I mean, I don't think he loves anybody in the planet as much as he loves Richard Pryor.
Oh, yeah.
And if this movie were in the works for 10 years, I wouldn't doubt that they tried to get Richard Pryor to be in it.
I wouldn't doubt it, yeah.
Prior to Murphy.
Pryor's been already doing plenty of films at this point.
Well, with some ups and downs with personal stuff in between.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, it's a great line.
Yeah. That's always great. Doesn't miss a trick.
And here's the bus boys again.
Mm-hmm.
So to me, it just shows how great he really is.
Mm-hmm.
Considering, you idolize Richard Pryor, you're on Saturday Night Live, which is, one of the greatest, even at this time, only 6-7 years into its run.
Yeah, and you've already gotten Bill Murray and Billy Crystal and all these other guys, Dan Aykroyd, Belushi.
Right. It's such a big show.
Yeah.
And then to come off of that, and, the folks that were on, the Aykroyds and the Chevy Chases and that, when they came off of the show and went into making movies, they made comedies.
Yeah.
They didn't make dramatic works.
No.
And Murphy goes from being one of the funniest people on TV, one of the funniest stand-up comedians, and in his very first role has, a film with humor, but there's some serious heavy lifting here.
Oh, yeah.
And it really blows my mind. Then he goes back to Saturday Night Live for a few years, and then leaves to go do Beverly Hills Cop.
Oh, yeah.
And which is the number one grossing movie of 1984.
Yeah. This thing grossed almost $79 million off a $12 million budget. That's huge.
That is a great turnaround. I imagine Michael Eisner was thrilled.
Yeah.
Oh, Giorgio Armani. Makes sense, too, because he looked damn good.
Oh, hell yeah.
Some very basic kind of credits here.
Yeah, it's weird. Kind of everything's just not. Usually everything's kind of like justified down the middle. It's very kind of clunky.
Yeah, it's like center adjustment.
Yeah.
Regardless of what it is.
Yeah. It's just very hard to follow.
Busboys music. Are they the only ones that get any credit here? Oh, wait, here's another. Oh, Brian O'Neill's also the Busboys, though.
Okay.
So that's 3. I don't know, Torchy's Boogie. Oh, by S. Sting.
That's weird. That's very weird, because his real name is Gordon Sumner.
Right.
I don't know.
What does S. Sting mean?
I have no damn idea.
That's very weird.
I'll look it up in my box set over here.
Oh, there you go. The police.
Not right now. It's, we're about to wrap up.
Yeah,
I'll
this
figure it out
is
later.
good times. Yeah, so
Yeah.
I hope everyone enjoyed this little stroll, into something new.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to consider the sequel, because I know you say you really have no recollection, really.
I really don't. I mean, I might.
I don't. I'm very fuzzy on it myself, so.
I don't know if it's available in streaming or anything.
Oh, no, they put out the Blu-ray,
Oh, okay.
master Blu-ray, too.
I was going to
so I
say,
got that,
I'll have to try to find it so I can.
Yeah, it should be online fine.
Cool. Yeah,
All right.
I'll revisit and maybe we can
Schedule it a little later down the line.
come back to this. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see you down the road.
All right. Thank you very much, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.